video was made with manufacturer's advice and best practices. Before you work on the appliance, make sure that the working area is well protected. And ask the customer if there are any problems with the appliance. Firstly, a fan pressure test will determine if you need to remove the baffles to clean the heat cell. Push the spanner button to enter engineer's mode. The orange light will appear. Turn the heating controls to max. Using a manometer, you are looking for a negative pressure reading greater than 3.9. All appliances have different negative pressure readings, as you can see in this table. Turn off the gas. The appliance will try to fire 3 times. You are testing appliance safety devices. The red light is now flashing. Safety device is working. Now turn off the power. Check the fuse. Fuse rating should be 3 amp. Check for safe isolation before you work on the appliance. Now that you have completed the checks, depressurize the appliance by using the drain point. Now test the expansion vessel with a pressure gauge. The expansion vessel pressure should be between 0.5 of a bar and 1 bar. Repressurize the expansion vessel to 1 bar. With some leak detection fluid, check Schrader valve is not leaking. Remove the gas tube from the gas valve. Remove the fan protection plate and disconnect the fan from the harness. Using a 13mm spanner, remove the clamping plate nut. Now you can remove the gas manifold and the fan. Disconnect the HT harness connection and the flame rectification connection from the electrodes. Remove the electrode for cleaning. Now you can remove the gas burner for inspection. You will need to remove inspection plate to gain access to remove the baffles. If the heat cell needs to be cleaned, with the baffle removing spanner you can now remove the baffles from the heat cell. Now that you have cleaned the heat cell, you can replace the baffles. Now check and clean the electrodes, and replace the burner gasket with new. Now you can reassemble the heat cell. Before you put the gas manifold and fan back into the heat cell, check to make sure the gas tube has no splits and is in good condition. Make sure you do not clamp this thermistor. Remove and clean the condensate siphon. Now check the gas valve for letting by. You can now repressurize the appliance to 1.5 bar. Put the 3-amp fuse back into the spur and turn the power back on. Put the flue gas analyzer probe into the flue test point. Push the spanner button to enter engineer's mode. The orange light will appear. Turn the heating controls to max. Using a gas manometer and a flue gas analyzer, you can now check gas input pressure and if the CO2 readings need to be adjusted. To adjust the CO2 readings in high fire, you would need a 2.5mm Allen key. Now turn the heating controls to minimum for low fire. Adjust the low CO2 with a 4mm Allen key. The correct CO2 readings for this appliance are 9.8 high and 8.8 low. Remove the gas analyzer probe and replace the cap. A final fan pressure test. Replace test point cap. Using leak detection fluid, make sure you haven't left any leaks. With the gas detection unit, check the burner seal. Replace the cover on the appliance. Introduce the probe into the flue air test point. With the probe, check for air intake quality. Replace the flue sample cap. Now check the water flow rate using a wear gauge and also water temperature. Check the flue terminal. Finally, now do a gas rate check.